and welcome to my prediction video for the week. Let's get started. Paris vs Shock. Probably the most difficult to predict match of the week. Paris are on the hot streak, while Shock has had their roughest week in 3 seasons. Very interesting game. Will Paris momentum get them the win? I'm thinking no. Now that Uns has had more time to reintegrate and Glister had more time to practice, I think that as long as they don't put Vile 2T on fucking Lucio again. Shock should take this 3-1 in a close match. Atlanta vs Washington. Another hard to predict match. Atlanta is still riding high, but Washington is overall more consistent. I think that is what will get Washington the win in the end. Plus the meta favors them this time around as Decay fucks on Tracer. Atlanta will put up a fight for sure, but I give it to Washington 3-2. Philadelphia vs Gangzo. Easy game. Philadelphia's team is coming together more and more, and Gangzo is still floundering, especially after losing Mir1T. Fairly easy 3-0 for the Fusion. Seoul vs Shanghai. Hot take of the millennium, but I think Seoul will get the upset win here. Shanghai can be very inconsistent during the regular season, and usually get upset at least once per tourney. And who better to upset them than the hot streak, momentum carried team? Shanghai is probably still the better team, but I think Seoul will clutch up, catch them off guard and win 3-1. Paris vs Vancouver. 3-0. Dallas vs Florida. Florida is a mess now. Several problems are plaguing them and they have turned Checkmate into a main tank, presumably to bench Wheee. This is a death flag for any team. Dallas takes this 3-0. Houston vs San Francisco. I think the Shock should get their confidence back if they beat Houston. They will carry their momentum into this game and clutch up on the back of consistently improving DPS. However, if Shock lose to Paris, I can see them losing here as well. Very momentum-based prediction, but Houston hasn't looked like their melee selves either. Maybe Tracer being back in the meta will wake them up, but I give it to the Shock 3-1. Seoul vs Gangzo. Gangzo is a mess and Seoul is on the hot streak, plus the massive team diff. Seoul takes this 3-0. Philadelphia vs Shanghai. Shanghai will be eager to prove themselves again after their loss to Seoul, and Philadelphia will likely still be having some growing pains from integrating Shockwave into the roster. Simple as that. Shanghai takes this 3-2. Atlanta vs Dallas. Brutal week for Atlanta. They are still good, but Dallas is simply better. It's a team diff, and has been proven by the June joust. Atlanta will put up a futile effort, but Dallas take this 3-1. Houston vs Vancouver. Houston takes this 3-0. Washington vs Florida. Washington is still a powerhouse, and Florida is scrambling. Not even Yaki can save them on that. Washington wins 3-0. Thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe for more. I am trying to reach 100 subs by Season 5, so any subscription helps greatly. Thanks.